Boy, do I have a treat for you guys today. Oh, as we are approaching springtime, we have to get ourselves energetically ready for this brand new beautiful season. Now, this wisdom that I'm going to share with you all, I'm going to put it in, y'all know I love metaphors, in a metaphor. And when we are creating our brand new gardens for spring, first we have to plow the dirt. We have to break that dirt down because the ground is hard. It's been wintertime. It's hard. So we have to break the ground, plow the dirt, get the rocks out, and energetically we have to do the same thing. Now, when we plow ourselves, we have to break the cycles of our rigid behavior. Oh my goodness. Some people are so rigid that you can squeeze a dime right out of their ass. Things have to be done this way and it can't move and this is how it needs to be. Or we've all met the people who believe that there's only one solution, there's only one correct way, and if you don't do it this way, then you're doomed. It's time to break that cycle, because what that does, it takes you out of your flow state. You can't flow when you have to be, you just stuck like a robot, like,
oh, I have to do it like this, and I have to do it like that, and there's no other way.
And God forbid if someone comes to you with something new to open your mind to, oh gosh, that's like you have taken a gun and shot that person, because it destroys their way of being. It's like they have an automatic ego death. So as soon as you come with brand new concepts, they're blocking that out.
They say, I gotta protect me.
It's time to let the rigidness go. There are infinite possibilities. Oh my goodness, we have such great range. And when you put yourself in that little bitty box, you miss out on all the beautiful gifts that the universe are here to give to you. You miss out on different ways of being that is magical, that is aligned with who you truly are. But you have to get out of your head and open that mind. Look, see this door in my forehead? Imagine this is your forehead and you unlock the door. Do y'all feel that? Do you feel the expansion? Do you feel the adventure? You are safe to leave this little bitty box and open up to this beautiful universe. I promise it won't swallow you. You can do this. You are made for this, or else you wouldn't even be here. You would be on Jupiter or Uranus or Saturn, on another planet. But guess what? You are ready and equipped for this particular planet. So dive in. Now that we have broken down the dirt and released our rigid ways, now it's time for us to pull the weeds and the big stones and the things that are in that dirt that will be detrimental to the growth of our seed, which is our higher self. This one, come in close with this, because this right here, this is groundbreaking. Do you hear me? Listen, go over your relationships. Lean in, please lean in when we talk about relationships. First, there is two ways of loving, and love is a reflection. That's what love is. Love is a reflection, and it's only two ways that you can love. You can either love someone who has what you are lacking. So that is a codependent love. You see in that person what you don't see in yourself. So you have fallen in love with the part of you that you lack. Okay? Okay, stay with me. Or you fall in love with people who reflect to you who you truly are because you recognize yourself. Okay? One or two. So go through your relationships. the relationships that has attachments, which is that person is only there because you give them what they are lacking in themselves. That is not a healthy relationship because it's an exchange. You're experiencing the lack too because, like I said, love is a reflection. So if a person is in your space, having a relating experience with you, because of what you give to them, you are getting a payoff too. Whether it be validation, whether it's something, a lack of self-worth, it's something that is a exchange in that relationship, and it's not healthy. Now we need healthy soil. We have to have healthy soil in order for this seed to grow. So your relating experiences are either pulling from you or nurturing you. And the relationships that are a reflection of yourself, those are nurturing relationships. So what I mean by that is you love yourself unconditionally. You see yourself on all levels, and you know how to give and receive love to yourself. Now, the relationships who reflect that image back to you are the ones that are in a healthy relating experience with you. Those are the loves that you are able to experience from a detached place, meaning you don't need to possess them. You don't need to control them. You love them just because. Just because. You don't need them to do anything because you have an infinite flow of love within your being. And that person has an infinite flow of love in their being. So when you have two abundant sources, neither one needs anything from the other. And that's what healthy love is. Love doesn't need anything. Love is good enough just the way it is. It's the most powerfulest force known to mankind. And we are that. So you want to have relationships that reflect that beautiful part of yourself. Now, for the relationships that reflect lack, you want to pull them up by the root. I'm from the country, and we didn't say root, we say root. You want to pull them by the root. So in order to do that, you gotta do some self-reflection. You gotta hear that karmic cycle that you guys are passing back and forth, because I'm gonna tell you what happens. If you try to kick that person out of your life, the universe will send that same energy in another form. This time it was your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Next time it'll be a coworker. Next time it'll be just a acquaintance. That energy will keep coming towards you until you have healed that karmic cycle. So you got to pull it by the root. Pull it by the root. Dig inside yourself and say, what is this person teaching me about myself? What are they here to teach me? Because all relationships, all people are a reflection of you, your love, and they are too. So all they can do is reflect you. So don't place blame. Don't try to judge. You look at that person and take the form off and call it for what it is. What is this energy? How is this making me feel? Why are you here? What are you here to teach me? And you be in gratitude. You don't have no anger or no resentment, none of that stuff for them people, because we thank you for that. Because how would I have known that I was carrying such heinous ways of being subconsciously? Because these things are subconscious. You don't even know you're doing it. But these beautiful beings come into your world and reflect who you truly are right back at you. Okay? So, heal all the relationships in your life. Place boundaries on only receiving abundant beings who have an infinite flow. They don't have a barricade around their energy and very limited. Because these people, they're not aware of who they are, so they have barricaded themselves with this much force source of love, and guess what they try to make you do? Earn it. They want you to earn it. If anybody is trying to make you earn their love, tell them, honey, you keep that because you need that for yourself. If they need you to prove that you're worthy of loving, keep that, honey, you need that for yourself. Come on now. Y'all think about this. That is an infinite flow of love. And those people try to make you earn it. It's free. It's who I am. Earn what? Prove what? You have such a limit of force of love that you scared to share it because you think it's going to get stolen or you're going to lose it all. Y'all, please. Okay, I'm going to get off of that rant. Please. Just to add to the rant, it's just like they are selling water in the store. Just think about that. They are making us pay for water. And it's free. Water is free. They can't even make water. It is an infinite source of water. No one can make water. Think about this. It's so much water that we can have it for free and sell it. People are buying the water. Hear me. Okay. Same thing when it comes to love. Let that go. Let that go. And let them find themselves. Okay? So, now, I'm going to tell you. No, we're going to come back to that. Because I said I'm going to get off of that rant. I'm going to get off of that rant. When you heal these karmic energies, the energetic space that you are in, it calms down. So you may 10 times out of 10 find yourself with that same person coming back to you because you may have learned your lesson, but they may not have. So they're still holding that same energy. But this is where your growth and your healing comes in. You ask yourself, did I complete the lesson that this person gave me? Now, if you find yourself yearning for this person, wanting this person so bad, that is your soul wanting to go back into a union with that particular energy so that you will finalize that karmic contract. You will finally learn what you need to learn and allow that beautiful being to be released with love. No anger, no resentment, because what they have done is assisted you in transmuting that part of you back into love. So the part that had been fragmented, they are assisting you into bringing your whole self back in. And we are so grateful for that. That is such a gift. So it's nothing to be angry or resentful for. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. So when they come back, don't even be in a judging type of energy. You just observe. You observe. Whatever they're needing to say, whatever they need to get off of your chest, you can just observe that person and you choose what's best for you. Do you need to redo that lesson again? Or have you gotten that lesson and you're ready to move on? Now, this isn't saying that people don't change, but this keeps you at a place of detachment to where I don't need you to be with me. I don't need you to do anything. I am simply good at just loving you and accepting you just as you are. That's it. And you release that energy with love. So now that we have plowed the dirt, cleaned the soil, now it's time for us to place the seed in the ground. Before we plant the seed, we have to know what we want to produce. So, get into your mind's eye what you are intending to create from this seed. This is your higher state of being. Bring into your mind's eye what you are intending to grow into. Once you have that image down pat, you know how that person smells, how that person looks, what that person's demeanor is, how that person spends its time. You know exactly what this flower is going to bring. Now you're ready to put the seed in the dirt. Now you want to put the seed deep enough in the ground that it will, what? Root. You want it to root. It has to take root. Put the seed deep enough in the ground that it will get a nice strong root to this planet. Because you don't want to be in a space where you're unstable and anything can blow you back into your first 2 or 3 stages. The plant doesn't grow, or if it does, it's easy to be pulled up. You want a good, stable core. This is important. Very important. Because it doesn't matter what other seasons come, that root will stand strong and stand through the test of time. So this is important. So plant that seed. Be stable and stern in that particular vision. Don't let nothing shake it. Don't let nothing come by and make you believe that that seed is not going to grow. Be very grounded in this particular energy. So once you have planted the seed, now you have to make sure that you do not have any receiving blocks, because you want to be able to receive the nurturing and the love that this seed needs. If you're not able to receive, the seed won't get the things that it needs. So heal those receiving blocks. And I'll give you an example of a receiving block. Say you have this belief that you have to earn love. So your seed will not be able to receive the water and the sun because it feels like it's not good enough. It has to earn this nurturing love. That is a receiving block. Rigid ways is a receiving block. Really dig into your heart space. And this goes back to childhood. How was your parents with you when it comes to giving and receiving love? Another thing, feel worthy of receiving in its entirety. So, I'll give you an example. A lot of us, going back to earning love, a lot of us could not receive love from our parents unless we earned it. So, you have to do all these things, jump all these hurdles just to get a little bit of recognition, just to get a little bit of love and attention. You have to do all these things. And then you're so deprived that your parents can give you some little breadcrumbs and it feels like a buffet because you've been so deprived so long that breadcrumbs are filling to you. Release those receiving blocks. You want to be able to receive the nourishment, the love that it takes to allow this seed to grow, to burst through, to go through the different stages of becoming that it needs to go through. And it needs to be able to receive the support and the love in order to manifest into its full-fledged form. Because I'm going to tell you, it takes a lot for that plant to burst through that ground. It takes a lot for that plant to burst through that seed. It's a bunch of stuff that the seed has to endure, this plant has to endure, just before it even breaks the surface of the dirt. So you want to be able to receive in its entirety. Make sure that you feel safe in your dirt. Look at your dirt and recognize how rich your dirt is and how much it's a blessing that you are being planted in this particular space. You want to really nourish and fertilize that seed. You have to keep it. You have to stay consistent because if you don't, it will rot. And you want to manifest this new, brand new state of being. Now that you have your receiving blocks, the plant is ready to take its time
with knowing that that plant is going to naturally grow. Your clients will doubt and keep going and digging up your seeds and trying to out YouTube because you feel like something's wrong with the seed, something's wrong with the growth. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in that seed. I'm sorry. It is beautiful, in its baby hand. Oh my goodness. And you are dosed in such an abundant way that your roots spread all over the world. And the fruit needs crop that is one soul. Because you did it right. You did it right. You need to get better because you keep coming back. It comes back better and better again. Then what you need is what you call love. And that's what we have. Love.
Let's do it. So, do your spring cleaning. Do your energetic purging. Go in and do your reflection. And plant the seed of this beautiful new version of yourself. Remember to trust the process.